So here we are at Schuylers Mansion, located right here in downtown Albany. You may be wondering who Schuyler is, so I'll tell you a little bit about him. Philip Schuyler was an Albany resident himself. Born in 1733, he was the oldest of 6 children. Losing his father at a very young age, he was placed with the responsibility of taking over family leadership. Philip traveled very often. He took trips into the Mohawk country to experience the Indian trade, sent to New Rochelle to be educated by Peter Stowe, a French Protestant minister, and learned from 2 early American icons to procure supplies and transport them to the frontier. By 1755, he was commissioned a captain and empowered to raise a militia company that would build fortifications north of Albany. He then took a trip to Oswego, where he learned the business of military supply and also experienced disillusionment when that outpost fell to the French. Back home in Albany, in 1756, Schuyler was elected the Common Council as assistant alderman for the First Ward and was able to obtain the contact to operate the ferry that connected Albany with the Greenbush. He also occupied a province as commissioner of the exercise. Soon after, Philip was elected to the New York General Assembly. He served until that colonial body disbanded and was replaced by an extra-legal provincial Congress. It was in the assembly that Philip Schuyler began to emerge as a leader of the opposition to post-war British restrictions and structures. During that time, his business involved the harvesting of farms and forest products on his extensive Hudson Valley estates and shipping them to New York on his own slopes and schooner. Trading on his inherited real estate and family credit by the eve of the Revolution, the 43-year-old American had emerged as one of the wealthiest landholders in the region.
The Brick Mansion is now a museum and an official National Historical Landmark. It was constructed from 1761 to 1762 for Philip Schuyler, later a general in the Continental Army and early U.S. Senator, who resided there from 1763 until his death in 1804. Most of the house's construction took place while he was in England at the supervision of his mentor, John Bradstreet. Schuyler called the home the pasture because of the pasture views towards the Hudson River. The mansion is a contributing property to the South End Groesbeckville Historic District, listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1984. It was declared a National Historic Landmark on December 24, 1967. Schuyler and his wife raised 8 of their 11 children in the house, which originally included 80 acres of land. The house was visited by several notable figures, including George Washington and Benjamin Franklin. Schuyler's mansion served as a host and prison to British General John Burgoyne for several days after his defeat at the Battle of Saratoga. The mansion was the site of military strategizing, elegant social affairs, and an active family life. On December 14, 1780, the mansion was the site of the marriage between Alexander Hamilton and Schuyler's daughter, Elizabeth. On August 7, 1781, Native Americans raided the mansion in an unsuccessful Loyalist attempt to kidnap Schuyler. One fact that we were surprised to find out was that from 1886 to 1913, the mansion served as an orphanage until the state assumed ownership. The mansion was restored and dedicated as a historical monument on October 17, 1917. One thing that we can suggest to anyone interested in visiting the mansion is that today, visitors can enjoy a guided tour of the mansion as well as an orientation exhibition in the visitor center focusing on Philip Schuyler's life. Tours of the mansion begin in May and last throughout the summer.
What I enjoyed about doing this historical site review was the convenience of Schuylers Mansion located right here in downtown Albany.
My name is Bengi Cherry, and this is Schuylers Mansion.
My name is Duane, and this is Schuylers Mansion.